Hi everybody, Levi Clay here, and today I can finally tell you that my new book, Guided Practice Routines for Guitar Intermediate Level, is available for purchase. So check out the link in the description and go and grab yourself a copy on Amazon. For those that want a little bit more information about it, well, you may have seen my last book, which was the foundation level practice routines. And it was essentially, the idea is to go like an old VHS aerobics tape. So I wrote 10 practice routines, not just exercises, but an actual routine that you would practice. And you practice that routine along with me on the audio, and I talk you through it while we're doing it. And the idea being that if you would practice it every single day for a week, you would then be prepared. Your muscles would be nice and strong, ready to move on to the next week's routines. And that book did really well, and you guys really enjoyed it. And I've written 3 of them. We have the intermediate level that's coming out now, and then later in the year I'm dropping the advanced level. So a little bit of information on what's contained in this intermediate level. Chapter 1 is a foundation review, so that kind of makes sure that you're up to speed with everything that we did in the previous book. If you jump in and buy this book and you haven't checked out my first book, well, that chapter is going to make sure that you know everything you need to know. And if you don't, then you need to go back and check out that foundation book. After that, we have a closed-voiced Triad primer. Triads are a big part, in fact, they're the biggest part of my improvisational vocabulary, so I love that chapter. Then we have dominating dominant sevenths, so we're going to start looking at mixolydian sounds and dominant 7 arpeggios and application of those sort of things. Then the 16th note primer. This is about rhythm reading and funk strumming and taking our mind out of an 8th note framework into the 16th note world, which is very important. Then we have major and minor sevenths, so this of course is going to be chords and arpeggios. Couple of standards in there, some songs that we need to play, but we need to get to grips with what ingredients make up a chord. Then we have fourths and fifths, so this is diatonic scale practice where we are playing scales in fourths and fifths, as the name would suggest. There's some patterns here, but these are really good for helping us to get to grips with scale fingerings. Next up we have what I call double stops and soul. So here we are looking at playing more than one note at the same time. There's a lot of Hendrix influence in here, there's a lot of Steve Cropper influence in here, there's a lot of country influence in here, and obviously, you know, I mentioned soul because I play in a soul band, so this stuff helps to take your rhythm playing and helps you to bridge that gap between playing chords and playing melodies. Next up we have sixths and sevenths, so finishing up that interval practice. We're going to do the same basic scale exercises, but we'll apply them to different sounds now, different positions, and we're going to use sixths and sevenths, which are nice and tricky. Then we have the articulation and swing picking practice. Now this is really about control of your technique, being able to what I call swing picking, being able to articulate your phrases in a way where your accents are placed on weak beats and you are slurring to downbeats. Every student I've ever had has trouble with this, and when I was taught this by my teacher, I had trouble with this for a very long time. So I love teaching this, I love playing like this. You're going to enjoy that chapter. And then finally, routine 10 is Dorian mode. So if you think about it, we did major, we did mixolydian. For me, the next important sound is Dorian because a lot of blues, a lot of funk, lots of minor sounds tend to be more Dorian for me than natural minor, but of course we're going to get onto natural minor in the next book, and we are going to give the rundown of this in the same way that we did with all of those other scale sounds. So there's a lot of content in this book, loads and loads of content. It's designed to work for a 10-week course, so grab yourself a copy today, and if you have any questions about it in the comment section, you can always let me know, and I'm reading all those comments. I will get back to you, I'll let you know what you need to know, but yeah, practice along with me. I always think to myself that students of mine and I guess customers, if you want to look at it that way, we're always looking for the quick solution to the problem, the quick solution. Maybe if I buy this book, maybe if I buy this video course, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you that this video course will change your life. That's not true. Every product out there has the potential to change your life. You're the only person that can change your life. What you need is discipline and practice. And what I'm offering you, if you like, is this book will give you the opportunity to work on that discipline. Practice these routines along with me. If I did them, you can do them too, and you will make yourself a better player. Much love, and I will see you for more videos very soon. Laters.